Hello, people who are not me. I am Sire Goku, and welcome to my newest Let's Play of Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings and the Lost Ocean. Hope you guys enjoyed the teaser trailer that I put up the other day, depending on when I decide to put this video up. But yeah, I finally decided on my next solo Let's Play. And, so I chose this game. It's a Namco game that's not that's not a Tales of game. Yay. Did I wait too long to get a new game? Nope. Let's just have the game start. I'll talk about stuff later.
That spirit seems to like you. If you could bond with it, something wonderful may happen to you. Are you ready?
Hello? May I ask your name? So that's your name.
Sorry that took so long. I was still kind of getting used to the controls here. Okay, so there's no real talking in this part. This is all stuff we're going to learn about much, much later on. So I guess I should use this time to... Oh, and then there's that guy he's got wings. Hooray! I should take this time to introduce this Let's Play. For those of you that don't know of this game, which I wouldn't be too surprised, I mean, there are people that know it. It's not a super well-known game, but I think it's known enough that people at least know the name of it. It's popular enough that it has music in Smash Bros. 4 now, but... Oh, hold on.
Come, free us from 1,000 years of darkness. A millennium of solitude and suffering. Beautiful white wings for you. For the world, death and destruction.
Well, that's not going to be good. We're not going to learn about that for a very, very, very long time. For now, let's just start off this Let's Play.
Where am I? My head.
Ah, I see you have awakened. How do you feel?
Who are you? Why am I here?
My name is Larikush. I'm the village doctor here at Sebalrai. They found you lying unconscious in the woods nearby and brought you here.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I was attacked by rock cats. Oh man, how stupid of me.
You're lucky they were only rock cats. They are herbivores, after all. It's awfully strange to hear of them attacking humans. The animals in that forest have been acting quite peculiar lately. I'm not sure why, but they're much more aggressive than they used to be. You'd better stay away from those woods. By the way, what do you call yourself? I don't recall seeing you around these parts.
My name's Callus. This is my first time here, which is why I got lost, I guess.
Callus, is it? Welcome to Sebelrai village, boy. It looks like you took quite a blow to the head, so I was worried you might have amnesia. But you seem to be fine. If you feel up to it, you're welcome to take a look around the village. We're only a small farming community on the frontier, so I'm afraid there isn't that much to see. By the way, I left your winglet over there, by the window. Quite an unusual design for a winglet, I must say. Different from those used by the Empire.
It was handcrafted by my grandfather. He was an excellent engineer.
Ah, I see. Your grandfather. Very impressive. And how is he doing?
He died 2 years ago.
Is that so? I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, thanks for the help, Doc. I owe you one.
Actually, I'm not the one you should be thanking. Mimai is the one who found you lying in the woods and carried you here.
I see. Mimai, is it? Well, that should do it. Let's get going.
Yes, let's. Okay, I can finally talk again. That was a very long intro. Yeah. So it starts off like your standard JRPG. You've got your amnesiac hero, Callus. Hooray! But he's at least not too amnesiac to be completely, dumbfounded and not know anything. He at least knows his name and all that good stuff. We got running here, yay. You just move around with the control stick. And if you press Y, you can open up your menu screen. So this is what the status screen looks like. And you've got quite a few things to work with here, such as Magnus and your character status and status stuff which we actually can't go over, which is kind of weird, but then we got gatherings with Magnus. Gathering is essentially just your list of items that you have. So Magnus here, the game's gonna go over that, but I might as well just describe it now. Magnus are your weapons for this game. You don't attack. The way this game works is not like your traditional JRPG. It does have turn-based battles, which is typical for that, but the way you fight is completely different from, say, well, since this is a Namco game, I'll say, like Tales of Symphonia. This game came out around the same time as Tales of Symphonia, actually. I think only about, like, a few months apart from it. But still, you have Magnus, and what happens is you actually... It's like playing a card game, where you pick a card and that's your attack. You also get... So you have two different kinds of Magnus. You have attack Magnus like these, and like swords here. Special swords like this ice dagger here have elements to them, and extra effects like 3% chance of freezing enemies. All that stuff. If you press Z, you can read a better description of them. You can see here it says attack and defense. For swords, the attack is what you're most likely going to be paying attention to. Say with the... Like this short sword has an attack of 3 here, and a defense of 3. Attack of 4, defense of 3. What that means is when enemies attack you, you can use the short sword as a defense, but it wouldn't be as good as using it as an attack. Saber's slightly stronger, so it has slightly higher attack, and so on and so forth. Longsword is even that. And then this, Ice Dagger, has elements to it. So if you use it, it's got 14 water attack. So enemies that are weak to water will get additional damage, plus you have that 3% chance of freezing enemies. That's essentially the fastest way I can describe that. You'll have Armor Magnus, and all that other stuff we'll get into a little bit later. SP combos. These are special moves that you can only unlock if you use specific groups of cards when you're fighting. It's going to be a while. And I'll just kind of unlock them at random, because I don't remember all of the combos for it. And then you got music here. You can actually just get a list of the OST as you're playing the game, which is pretty nice. I actually really, really like this OST. This soundtrack for this game, I really like it a lot. Of course, it's done by Sakuraba, who is the composer for the Tales of series, so I'm a little biased towards that. We've got a couple of other things here, like you get different random quests, Magnus. Little things like that we'll go into later, but I think I've spent enough time describing the main menu. Oh, you must be the traveler they found unconscious in the woods. Yep. You should ask me for advice if you want to have better luck in the future. Oh, what should we ask her about? Well, essentially she's gonna tell you about stuff that I'm already telling you about. Oh! However, earning money is something very important to learn about here. As it states here, battling enemies doesn't get you experience, it doesn't get you gold in this game. You get experience, yes, but you don't get any gold. The way to get gold, as she's going to explain here, is to sell photographs. So you have camera magnets that you can use that take a picture of the enemies that you're fighting. And when you get photos of enemies, you can sell them for money. That's how you get cash in this game. It sounds more confusing than it is, but once you start getting the hang of it, it's really not so bad. Let's check around here, see if there's things we can't... You see an anatomical drawing of the human body, blah blah blah. Is there anything here I can get? Man, it's been a while since I played this game. I forgot how stiff the movement is. Wooden box can't be opened. That wooden box can't be opened. I don't think there's anything special we can get here. I'm gonna try and be as informative as possible with this first episode. It's probably going to be slightly longer because it is the first episode of a new Let's Play, so hopefully it's not too wrong, hopefully it's not too long. I'm already stuttering. It's going to be a great Let's Play. But as you see here, we are in Seborai, the farm village. Yay! It seems like every JRPG starts out in a farm.
Hey, what's that thing you've got strapped to your left shoulder? Is that a winglet?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'll be. They say the Empire has tons of them. But you rarely see any down here in the boonies. But it looks a little strange.
It's custom built. My grandfather made it for me. I didn't realize it was so rare. Dr. Larry Kush asked me about it too.
Really? The doc asked you? I didn't know he had an interest in winglets. He never struck me as the type that enjoys fiddling with machinery. You've only got the left one on. Is the other one being repaired or something?
No, one is enough. I don't have a left wing, so my grandfather crafted this winglet for me as a replacement.
Oh, I see. That's why. Sorry for meddling.
No problem. It works perfectly fine, and together they get me where I want to go.
That's good to hear. Your grandfather must have been an excellent engineer. I mean, a custom-made winglet. Wow!
Yeah, he'd make and fix all sorts of things. You could almost say he was a magician.
No, he's just a mechanic. Something I should get into since it's the elephant in the room here is that this game's voice acting is kind of hit or miss for people. It's got that little echoey effect that... You know, I apologize for that. It's just the way this game is. I personally don't mind it too much. I've heard much worse. But I can understand if people find that annoying, and I apologize for that. But the way I'm doing this Let's Play is I'm just going to have the voices on. So I do apologize again, but hopefully it won't be too distracting. You must be the guy they found unconscious in the woods. Yes, we get it. I was an unconscious guy that they found in the woods. How are you going to make it as an adventurer if you keep fainting during your travels? Are you trying to pick a fight or something? What are you trying to say there, huh? He's probably telling you that you suck. Whoa, calm down there. I just want to give you some advice so you'll fare better from now on. During your travels, have you ever thought, I wish I hadn't lost that battle, or if only I were stronger? If that's the case, you might want to learn more about this blue flower beside me. They say this flower records the memory of those travelers who step into its embrace. Okay, so essentially this is the game's save point. Travelers being transported to a mysterious church and returning stronger than before. To tell you the truth, I haven't tried the flower myself. But still, I thought I would tell you about it since you're an adventurer and all. These mysterious flowers exist all throughout the world, and it would be wise to make good use of them. I'll check it out later. No, we're going to check it out right now. By the way, in addition to the blue flower, there are also red flowers. The red ones only let you save. So, yeah. So you're going to run into two different types of save points. One that lets you level up, and one that just lets you save. So just be prepared for that. So you can save, or you can visit the church. I'm going to show you what the church looks like. Just because, I want to get this as much done as possible in this video. What to do. We can't do anything with that guy quite yet. But trust me, that's gonna be if you're going for 100% in this game, that guy's going to piss you the hell off. There are a lot of side quests to do in this game, and a lot of them take forever to do. I have never 100% this game, and I don't intend to do that with this playthrough. Whoa, what are you talking about? I don't get it. Where am I anyway? You're in a church, Callus. Those who seek spiritual growth can visit this church and pray. If you have earned enough experience through your travels, your prayers will be answered. So essentially, yeah, you don't level up in the same conventional methods. You don't gain levels from battles. You have to do the battles, and you're going to get nothing for them except for item drops. If you want to get the experience from said battles, you have to come to the church and gain levels there. There's also class levels, but you can't really do much about class levels quite yet. Yeah, I basically just said that. Visit the church whenever possible to learn about powers and stuff. Any other questions? No. So when you get into fights and stuff, you're not going to gain experience. You're going to just get items. But after you get battles, if you come back to the church, you can get your level ups and whatnot. The class ups are something completely different. What you see here is you see your class is level 1 and hand is 3. This means that right now I can use 3 cards in one turn when I'm fighting monsters. When you gain classes, your hand number goes up and you can use more attacks in each battle. That's essentially what class ups do. You have to find specific items in order to class up them. So right now I can only use 2 attacks because my combo max is only 2. I'm sorry for the long explanation of this video, and it's gonna be nothing but talking and meh. That's the nature of doing a Let's Play of an RPG, or a Let's Play in general when you just start out. You don't really get much in the way of doing things. So I might as well just explore. Take a look behind you. Those prancers sure are something, right? The common horse is no match for its standout strength. This is a prancer. Prancer is sensitive to hot weather. He's grown weak from Fidel's suit heat. If he lived near a cooler climate, I'm sure he'd recover, but what can I do? You can move him to said cooler climate. That would be something. Let's talk to this girl here.
Oh, you must be a traveler. I'll bet you're from Furcap, right? Isn't this village boring? I mean, there's nothing to do here. Oh, how I long for Furcap. Ancient capital of stone, jewel of the East, city of my hopes and dreams.
Oh boy.
Outsiders might not see what's so special about a small city on this frontier island. But I can hardly wait each week for the day when we sell our wares in the city. One of these days, I'm going to run into a lord in the street, or maybe a young, wealthy merchant. Then our eyes will meet, and it's love at first sight. Oh, how romantic. I can hardly wait.
Oh, stop it. You're daydreaming again. Such silly thoughts won't get the cows milked. Even if you do run into someone like that, heaven knows what he'd do to a country girl like you. He'd play with your head and leave you the moment he finds another young girl. Just because we have wings doesn't mean we should be fluttering on such childish dreams. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and take careful steps, slowly but surely. That's our way of life in this village.
I know. But everyone likes to flutter on about romantic dreams at my age.
All right, honey. You can dream all you want once you've finished your chores.
Ugh. Work. What a drag.
Well, that lasted unnecessarily long. Oh well. The pot is filled with freshly squeezed milk. It smells sweet and delicious. If we had some kind of container, we'd be able to carry this. Let's leave it for now. Yeah, we can't do anything about that yet. But remember that for later. We can carry objects and stuff later. This has been nothing but talking and stuff.
Hey, you're the one Mimai saved,
Yes.
right? Glad to see you're up and walking around.
Whoa. Is this him? Her? Mimai? Is this who brought me here?
Uh-huh. Mimai's really cool. He's way smarter than all the drunks you see around here, and helpful too.
I see. Well, thanks, Mimai. I owe you one.
So that's Mimai. We'll get more into that later. And this guy here, let's talk to him real quick, and then I'm probably going to call it apart.
Good day to you! Don't let the rural surroundings mislead you. We only carry Magnus of the utmost quality. Remember, a Magnus is created by extracting the magna essence of an object from its physical property and sealing it in a card. How would you feel if you opened up a Magnus and the object crumbled in your hands? You wouldn't be too happy, my friend. Am I right? Never forget rule number 1. Buy your Magnus from a decent source, from people you can trust. In other words, us. Our Magnus are as fresh as can be. Believe me, our goods will satisfy. You're a lucky man, as we're currently having a sales promotion. Prices don't get any cheaper than this. Come in, come on in. Take a look, take your pick.
Okay, well, we're gonna deal with that later. I don't want to drag this opening video out too long. So I hope you guys enjoy this Let's Play. I know it's kind of slow right now, but again, it's an RPG. RPGs tend to be slow in the beginning. I'm gonna try and speed things along as much as possible in the later parts. But yeah, this is my new Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys for the next part.